lovelies. This is Chrissy cooking at home, and I'm Chrissy. Are you surprised? Anyways, today I have many plans. I don't know how much I'll accomplish, but this video is about canning candied yams. I came across the recipe that looked good. Interesting ingredients. I mean, from traditionally candying the yam in the oven. It's actually a sweet potato. I got 9 pounds of sweet potatoes, and I put them in my water bath canner. I cut off the ends and any little ugly looking spots, and skins and all, threw them in the water bath canner with water, because that's my biggest pot to hold 9 pounds of potatoes. So I'm going to boil them for 10 to 15 minutes and then let them cool down on their own. I don't have an ice maker, so I don't have any ice to do an ice bath, or I might do that. Oh well. So then once they've boiled for a bit and I remove them from heat, and let them cool, I'm going to cut them up, put them in wide mouth jars, and then make up the syrup and pressure can. At the moment, in the pressure canner is some chicken I already did up this morning, and I didn't do a video on that because there's 1,000,001 videos out there, which is how I learned what I've learned, along with the National Food Home Preservation website. I don't know if I said those words in order. If you're a canner, you know what I mean. So here's the potatoes. See? Just cut ends off, and there's only one that had a bad spot. So they're in the water bath canner because it's my biggest pot, with some water. I got cleaning to do today. I have been extremely fatigued lately. A little bit under the weather. I think I've said that in a couple of previous videos. I got to get the house cleaned up. The floors need cleaned desperately. That's what happens when you have your 11-year-old help you with cooking up meals. Thank goodness for canned food. Is a lot of things get dumped on the floor and not cleaned up. So I need to sweep and mop my kitchen. I got all the dishes done up and rewashed some of the things he washed, because we don't have a dishwasher. I am the dishwasher, and I made him the dishwasher yesterday. So I'm going to get those going. I'm going to get my jars hot eventually. Probably going to be a couple hours. So if I do any other canning projects today, I will do a separate video on that. There are, let's see, apples, 3 more potatoes, sweet potatoes, zucchini, applesauce. Okay, yeah, 3 more videos, or 3 more things I want to can. One I've never done before, but I'm going to get that one started because I'm just going to let it cook in the crock pot until it turns to applesauce, and then I will can that. I gotta watch more videos on that. I haven't really watched many videos on that, but I've got 45 pounds of apples. I don't know if that's a bushel. I don't know. It's a lot. They're small too, but they're very tasty, and they'll make a great they're like Honeycrisp. They remind me of Honeycrisp, but they're not Honeycrisp. They are a greenish apple. It was given to me. I don't know what they are, but they are delicious, and there's a lot of them, and more than we can eat. Sweet potatoes, I'm the one that likes sweet potatoes. Logan occasionally likes sweet potatoes, so I'm just going to candy them up. I found a wonderful recipe. Going to do them in quarts, can them, pressure can them. So it should turn out good. I think this is going to be a Rebel canning recipe, because when I looked on the National Center for Home Food Preservation, they did have sweet potatoes, but it was packed in water. I don't want sweet potatoes packed in water. I want them to just ready to open, heat, and eat. And I like my yams sweet. I don't make sweet potato pie. Nobody eats it but me, so I don't bother. But I open a jar of candied yams. I can eat a little bit, put the rest in the fridge, eat a little bit, put a little in the fridge, you know. Because I'm going to do quarts. I don't have very many wide mouth pints empty right now, but I have a lot of my wide mouth quarts empty because we ate all the meatballs. Logan and I really enjoyed those. So I'll bring you back. The water's going. They're supposed to slip right out of their skin when they come out and they've cooled down, and then I can cut them and put them in the jars. So I've rambled enough. Be back. Okay, sweet potato time. I followed the directions on how long to boil them to peel them, but mine are kind of small, so I shouldn't have boiled them that long. This is going to be mush. This is going to be like, once it's done processing for 90 minutes, it's going to be mush because they're already kind of mushy, but it'll taste good, I think. So that's the goal, tastes good. If it's mush, it's like baby food, oh well. That's even easier on my stomach. So what I have in my stock pot is 4 cups of orange juice, 2 cups of water, and a half a cup of bottled lemon juice. And I'm going to add the sugars. Now, the recipe I found said just brown sugar. All I have on hand at the moment is dark brown, so that's what I'm using. So I need, and hopefully I have enough. I don't feel like running to the store. I mean, I have to anyways, but I don't want to do it in the middle of this. I need 4 cups. I think I'm going to have enough. I just got 2 in there. Yep, whole bag going in. Okay, so that was a 2-pound bag of dark brown sugar. Then 2 cups of white sugar. This is going to be a lot of syrup. I still have to figure out the carb ratio for Logan's insulin. But first I'm going to see if I use all this syrup. I got 6 wide mouth quarts of sweet potatoes from 9 pounds. 2 teaspoons of vanilla. And then it said 4 teaspoons of cinnamon. I'm not measuring it, I'm just throwing it in. I've never put cinnamon on my candied yams before, so hopefully I like it. I mean, I like cinnamon, so why wouldn't I? Really? Right? You think? Maybe? Possibly? Alright, I need my whisk. My giant whisk. I should bring this to... Smells good. Bring this to a simmer. I have hot jars with hot potatoes in them. Turn my pressure canner on. Get that water heating up. Okay, now I need my funnel and my ladle. Ta-ta-ta-ta. My crocheted mats that I use are in the washer. I'm just gonna do a couple of dish towels here. Okay, now once that comes to a simmer, I'm going to ladle into the jars, leaving 1 inch headspace. Okay, things are going. Syrup smells good. Yeah, you can see that one. We want 1 inch headspace, and I will debubble and add more syrup if needed. Debubbling itself here. Oh, I forgot to get my dish of vinegar. To wipe my rims. Put that there for now. Alright, since these are mushy, I don't want to mush them any more than they're already mushed. So I am going to use what I've used in other videos, and that is my Pampered Chef cake release tool that's also a cake tester. Okay. Just going around the edges, and then in the middle a couple of times. I'm not going to have much syrup left, but I'd rather have a little left over than run out. Do you know what I'm saying? You can hear the coffee pot. I'm sorry. I had to get more coffee going. Boring part. If I had a chopstick, I'd use that, but I don't. I'm just using what I have. Getting it up to what's supposed to be the 1 inch mark, you know, that lower rim. But I'm going to actually use my debubbler tool that has the measurement thing on it to make sure. Okay. Sticky. Okay, the rim is true. Okay, so burner. I do, for some reason on this burner I have better luck. I don't know if it's the BTUs or what. I want these to seal, so I'm really making sure. Hot, 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 hot. And then these are going to process for 90 minutes after we do the 10-minute vent. You know the 10-minute vent? You got to vent for 10 minutes. Don't want nothing coming between that seal and the jar. This also helps you, when you're doing this, make sure the rims aren't chipped, because that'll cause seal failure. I mean, it never hurts to be double checking these things. You don't want all your hard work to go to waste just because you missed a tiny little chip. Because the tiniest chip will ruin your seal. Okay, 6 wide mouth quarts. Of candied sweet potatoes. I don't know why it's making that noise. So I'm going to bring it up to pressure and let it vent for 10 minutes and then process for 90, and at my altitude 15 pounds of pressure because I'm above 1,000 feet. And I will bring you back when I pull them out. Okay, we're back. I got totally fatigued last night and I got the jars out and just crashed. But here they are, all 6 sealed, and we had some seepage, but even with the seepage, they sealed. I checked them all. I gotta wash them because they're sticky from the seepage. But on to the next. Been a busy bee. I got more things planned for today. Whether or not I tape them, I don't know. Depends on if I can remember. But these look good. I know that the potatoes are going to be mushy, so probably just going to mash them and make sweet potato casserole, and just won't need to add anything to it. Just mash it, bake it. Yeah, good to go. Till next time.